Okay. Let's see if it wants to work now. Okay, let's go ahead and check it. It seems to be going fine for now. Where's Resto Shaman? There it is. Go. Well, we didn't get the low latency, but you know, that's fine. I was a bit slow on that. I hope it works now. I seem to have crashed just a second ago here. Krasim is first again, yes, and Raphael is in the chat already. Alright, I'm glad to see you guys. It's wow. I don't know what happened. Let's hope it doesn't keep happening, because I actually don't know what happened. That's what you get when you flirt with a cow, says Igisila. Oof. Wait, did it end at that point already? Like, what the heck? I didn't even notice that it had ended then for such a long time. I'm so sorry, guys. If that was a DDoS, props to you. Touché, I'll take it. I'll go ahead and... I'll go... I want to see that before I delete that footage. I'll go check it after the stream. I want to see what happened there. Toadie is in the chat. How you doing, Toadie? Hope you're having just a wonderful day. Hopefully, luckily, we didn't miss anything. We were still getting the group sorted out, which it is by now. We have a Feral Tank, a Protection Paladin in Hug Me. We've got, just like I said, we got a Discipline Priest in there. Of course, they're almost mandatory. 2 Shadow Priests, 3 TTW Mages, 1 Demonology Warlock, 1 Affliction Warlock, 2 Boomkins, 2 Retribution Paladins, 2 Hunters, 1 Rogue, and 3 Fury Warriors, 1 Unholy and 1 Frost. So that's alright. I think we got everything covered. Peter says, hey, I'll be YouTube doing an amazing job. 2 notifications in a row now. Yeah, we had a little bit of a crash. I'm really sorry about spamming it like that, but I had to go back live and there's no other way for me to do it besides just sending those notifications out again. I am sorry though. Are we getting 3 heals someday maybe? I already answered that, Ember. You're just gonna have to like go back in time and fix my internet and then you'll know the answer. I don't like 3 that much. I really don't enjoy the heal over time aspect of it. And without that, you just have Nourish left. So, you know, it's not good. It's just not for me. I don't like Holy Paladin either, but I will say that both of the classes, Resto and Holy, both of them are absolutely mandatory. Holy Paladin is going to give your tank basically like immunity, and the Discipline Priest or the Restoration Druid is going to be giving Revitalize, right? Holy Priest cannot fight this. This is too strong. It's super crazy. It's very good. Bear Tank or Protection Warrior? I would always go with a Bear Tank, but Protection Warrior can definitely work too, it's just not as good. Georgiev says, bro, I got Bleak Koldara Carver on Heroic on my Druid. Yeah, good luck, man. That's some good luck for sure. Is that the Syndragosa one? Let's see. Bleak Koldara. Oh yeah, that's very good. If you can get haste rating and other pieces, and you know, just that's almost 70 hit rating, that's insane. I'm gonna be paranoid and looking if the stream didn't crash like every 10 seconds now. Hey, thanks Jelena for the cheers. Yeah, I also like it. It's very nice this late. And you know, you always got the video on demand, so you kind of get best of both worlds, because when people wake up, you're the first thing they see. And you're getting other time zones involved. Well, my guild rates at this time. Oh my god, Obby, what the fuck is this? Where's engineering? Yeah, so I didn't get engineering on this because I was just going to be a restoration shaman, and I didn't see that the nitro boots would be incredibly important. Actually, the passive minor speed increase on these boots, I think they do more for a healer than nitro boots, because you're moving all the time, you're moving like small distances, heal, small distances, heal. So this minor speed is like 7%, I think. I think it does, yeah, it does what you want it to do. Now, this is wrong, I should have the stamina enchant on this. Volunteer quest or donate? I farmed gold that I sold into coins, and with those coins I bought the Volunteer. That's also how I bought 2 Shadowmourns, and my friend also got a Shadowmourn and a Volunteer from that. You know, it was a team effort. When you're moving that amount of money, it has to be a team effort, because holy shit, neither of us wanted to do that alone. I could get 10 all stats here. I don't think this 10 mana per 5 is gonna do that much. Let's see here. The rest seems fine. Yep. Got quite a bit of haste. And that's good. You don't need this Flame Tongue totem. You could really just go with Searing totem. It's completely fine. Oh, we've got a cute little Zergling right here. It's Chash's pet. And then you have the bigger Zergling. Oh my god. And then there's a gnome. What's the hardest boss for me on WoTLK? The hardest boss, in my opinion, on WoTLK is Ruby Sanctum, then Heroic. Because people underestimate it all the time, and they think, I'll go ahead and solo heal it, and then you're stuck in there for like 2 hours, and people are like, come on, one more try, we can do it. We are so good. It's like, bro. Is this loot really worth it? Which lock is Affliction and which is Demonology? This guy is definitely gonna be the Affliction Warlock, just because of his suit. I can tell that by the transmog. Cool, huh? So, yeah, he's got the Affliction, he seems to have the right mindset for this as well, the good spec, as far as I can tell from a glance. He's got Mad Gear. I think this is damn near best in slot, if not completely best in slot. So he's... that might be the last item he needs. But either way, he's gonna do a hell of a lot of damage, man. And the Demonology Warlock, it's Code Lock. We've had him in a few runs. Yeah, he'll do his job. Wait, what? We've got 2 Affliction Warlocks. Is that by design? Alright, yo, stream, you are the best. You just, like, we would have had 2 Affliction. Good job, Ember. I love you. Is it possible to turn transmog off somehow? Yes. If you check the Warmane website, I think you can opt out of transmog somewhere. Okay, so go to your Warmane account, my account, and then go to settings. And then opt in transmog display on Wrath of the Lich King. It's a feature you can turn off or on. So yeah, you can turn it off. Hey Abby, what is the best way to get coins in Warmane without buying them? Selling gold. For sure. Let's go ahead and give him that. Track the Earth Shield like that. We do need to set up the grid here. Buff renew. Top left corner, Power Word Shield. Riptide. Center icon. Bottom left corner. Earth Shield, where you at? There we go. And bottom right corner, Chained Heal. Oh shit, where did it go? Chained Heal. There it is. Did it get it? Alright. That should be all for the grid setup. Georgia Machik is in the chat. Hey man, how's it going? Hey, how you doing? Hope you're having just a wonderful day. And Asim says, where's your accent from? My accent is straight out of Warmane, man. I talked with people here for too long, and now it's like a mixture of Balkans, Scandinavian, Dutch, because I am from Holland. I think there's your answer. Then what is the best to get gold at the moment? I wouldn't know. I think if you want to make a lot of gold, you just need to keep an eye out on the auction house and see where you can abuse something. Maybe buy something and sell it either crafted or straight up for more money. You know, you gotta be creative a little bit if you want to be rich. OG Gaming says, hey, I would like to be your personal herbalism and alchemy. No, it's not herbalism that I need for Frostmourne. I need an inscriptionist. I need someone to focus purely on inscription and then send me some glyphs. Or even better yet, come and walk to me and give me the glyphs in the trade window. Alright. Do you want heroism? No? Okay, heroism is up. There we go. Jeez! What is this? People getting sliced or something? That's not good. Alright, spike on the hunter boy. Let's heal up the off tank here. Let's go ahead and set him on focus so I can track my earth shield a little better. It's just better to have it on the main tank. Easier to keep track of. Alright, one more spiky boys. All on the melee. Alright, there's the Bone Storm. Oh, he almost zoned out and reset. That was very close to like actually being a waste of time. Rip me. Can you tell me the add-ons that you're using? All of my add-ons are uploaded on Discord. You can find them all in the Discord add-on section. And you'll be able to download all of them. For fuck's sake! Alright. Great GTS proc right there. So useful. Oh, chest got aggro's. Where is we tanking this? This is such a mess. Alright, let's go stack up. Someone just got cleaved right there again. People still eating flames like this. I mean, they're unfamiliar with the position. You can see why this is an issue, but this is alright. It's not, but I guess it is. Alright. Just in time, good luck and have fun. Thank you, Skybay, appreciate it, man. A Frozen Bone Spike, Loop, and a Gendarme Curious. Arcanite bars are good for selling, says James. Who knows? Which healer is the easiest, do you think, asks Emre. Well, from like a superficial standpoint, from not like super trying to try hard and perfectionist everything, Discipline Priest is as simple as it gets. You could break it down to pressing 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, repeating that same thing on the last 4 groups there, and you'll be a good Discipline Priest. You're not gonna get the most HP 5s like that, but you could do it like that. It wouldn't be too bad. Hey, what's up? Are you gonna level up in Frostmourne? Yes. And will it be Horde? No. Hey, can you please tell us if it's feasible to play Strength Frost Decay? Strength Frost Decay is alright. It used to be the meta back when armor penetration. No, back when Strength gave additional scaling from G-Box and stuff. You know. That's when Strength Decay was actually favored. It can still work, especially if you're not that geared. You cannot reach the armor penetration cap. Just go for Strength, it's fine. How can you play on this realm with all of the long queues? You can skip it by donating one time. It's like a one-time only donation. It's minimum amount, it will work. You can just go ahead and skip the queue. I see some problem with grid. I doubled up on the chained heal. What do you think about H-Pala healing? It's alright. It's a bit boring, in my opinion. But it's very strong. top right. Go ahead and remove that. There we go. Hey, Extrode, what's up, man? Hope you're having just a wonderful day. And James says he will make a horde car. Yeah. No. Hey, at Obby, what I need to install to have the same box group like you to see the people easy. Alright, so this is a raid frame. The one that I'm using is Grid. You can see this right here. You have some other options like Voodoo and Healbot. I would say Grid is not for everybody. It's pretty... it can be a bitch to set up. But yeah, I have this in the Discord section, the add-on section, you know, like usual. You can find it there. You can even find my settings and just copy paste them. Saint Zenny asks Obby, any quick advice regarding leveling for a first time ×7 realms player? Or ×7 experience realm player? Alright, so your money is gonna be ×7 as tight as it usually is. You're not gonna have gold for your mount if you rush it. You're not gonna have gold for your spells if you rush it. Prioritize your spells and don't buy, like, if you're gonna go with Blessing of Might, don't buy Blessing of Wisdom, right? You gotta kinda dilute it down like this. If you're talking about Frostmourne, you cannot make like any money, really, to help yourself out either. Usually if you farm cloth, linen cloth, wool cloth in an established ×7 server, you can make a lot of money and have enough gold for your mount. But I personally don't have any experience with leveling like this as well. I always have benefits, whether that be friends helping me, items, heirlooms. So yeah. How did you set up Earth Shield on Need to Know? I tried a couple of times, but I don't know the settings for it. So, for me, it's tracking my focus target. And my focus target is nice damage. I set that, you know, with the default in-game thing. And then my buff setting, unit to monitor, is the focus. This doesn't work on several people. You cannot focus 2 people at once, so it is limiting in that regard. But it's better than nothing. And it does the job usually. OG Gaming says, well, I would like to try inscription, but I don't know how the profession works. You take a plant, you mill it, and then you do something with it. Something with ink. We seem to be in need of a unholy death knight. Let's see. What will you play first in Frostmourne? Definitely Protection, Retribution. I want to find a guild where I can tank. Because I want to tank. I do enjoy tanking more than DPS. In some weird way. It's crazy. Heno Naga says... I haven't seen him play Shadow Priest. I have played Shadow Priest for sure. I have one. How much crit chance do you need to swap from Arcane to Fire? At least like 40%. Shadow Priest is consistently in top 5. Here, yeah, for sure. It can happen. Arsley is a very good Shadow Priest as well. This group is the 6th run after all. We're down to lower geared characters. Most of us. And it's a bit of a rough run. If I can be with full disclosure, you know. But we'll get through it, for sure. What do you think about Death Knight in Naxxramas? It's gonna be good. Hey, Alberto Gonzalez Sanchez, thank you for the subscription, man. I appreciate that. I'm gonna go ahead and pull the alert box a bit down. Because I upped it a lot in order to stop from hiding the DPS meters. But just like that, I pulled it down a bit. That's better. Are you playing on Sunwell Frosthold? No, this is on Warmanes 3.3.5 Icecrown server. James Baggett says, I did a high rate server once. I ended up in Northrend in like level 20 here. Yes. For sure. You surely must be bored of doing ICC. Nope. Extrode says, what is the top 5 DPS classes in Warmane for you? Well, I made a video about that. I think if I want to remake it, it's gonna be a little different. So if I were to remake it, it would look different. But for my current opinion on it, I do think that the top 5 DPS video is it's fine. It's not completely like when you look at super best in slot endgame and you have maximum talented players on certain characters, you know, things can swap around a bit. Like a super good Feral. But how many times will you see those, really, you know? It's always tough making those lists. It really is. Do you stream on Twitch? Nope, just on YouTube. Hey, please level up the palace, says Hassan. We'll do that on Frostmourne. No worries, man. We'll get it. Let's go ahead and delete that. Low damage going out so far. Hugme is taking a little bit. I'm kind of out of range of him. Oh shit, Warlock. You can go ahead and dispel these diseases. I don't like seeing that on my grid. Just get rid of it. Okay. Let's get rid of those dots, man. Oh shit. That was the wrong button. I'll swap this around real quick. Alright, we're pushing the boss here a little bit. I'll go ahead and just keep my Searing Totem up. The spell power buff that I can provide is already given by the demo. So Searing Totem really is your next best option in my opinion. It's not gonna be amazing, but it's better than nothing. Okay, this is alright. I'm not gonna be able to do anything. But I think someone should go ahead and purge that hoe. Oh. Yeah, it's got Ancestral Fortitude, 10% physical damage reduction. I just went ahead and dispelled that. But if you realize that this is happening, always dispel it. Alright, they asked for hero. We provide hero. I hope some people are like interrupting it, but I don't get the feeling that they are. But we can do that. Spirit right behind us. Spirit literally behind us. Not coming to me. Alright, Hugme needs a big heal here. That's alright. Oh, melee. No! Melee! Ah, Jesus. Alright, let's get this Earth Shield up. That'll be very useful. Dude, 2 Retries, really? Like, out of everyone alive, you're gonna mind control 2 Retries. That's just not even fair. Alright, we got like 20% left. We're alright on health here. And mana. I'll go ahead and swap my Earth Shield. It's gonna proc much faster on Hugme as opposed to the bear tank. Ah, where's my fucking hex? Ow. Oh no. Don't heal the boss. Okay, I got stunned. Thank you, Hux. Good call. Yeah, definitely good call. I would have been able to out-heal all of them with that healing buff on me. Good call, Hux. Some okay loot. Will you make a guild on Frostmourne? We'll see about it. On one hand, I do think it would be a fun social experience. On the other hand, I don't think it's gonna be effective or efficient for me or you guys. So I'm kind of torn. Your Skada's on the last fight. Oh shit, did we do that again? Oh, I'm so sorry. If anything, I don't have time to like really fuck around with Skada when I'm healing, so, you know, if anything, there's that to say about healing. Kisney coming in with a big mage damage. No real good luck on the ignite so far. Do you know we can keep a track of it? Let's see the ignites on Marogar. Oh, nope, not even over 50k. Okay. It's mostly based on RNG. So you can't really, you know, say, you can't judge anything from it, but it's bad luck. That's what you can say. We'll go ahead and heal everyone up. Heal up Hyper Bear a bit. And let's go. Favorite raid in Wrath of the Lich King. I mean, how can you not say Ulduar? There would be a public outrage if I said anything else but Ulduar. When you're talking about like these one raid bosses, for me it's Eye of Eternity. And when you're talking like about the big boys, it's definitely Ulduar. Yeah, there's... You can't really... I guess you can argue it, but for me it's definitely Ulduar. Why don't you do PvP? I PvP. Every 1000 subscribers that we get, I'm going to do a PvP special. Word. So, subscribe if you want to see PvP. We're almost at 3000, I'm sure. Like I checked yesterday, we were at 2.5k, and it seems to be going like 100 subscribers a day, which is amazing. Thank you guys. But yeah. Extrude says, for me, my top 5 DPSs for Extrude is Feral on number 5, Hunter on number 4, alright, Combat Rogue on 2, and Fury Warrior, no, Combat Rogue on number 3, Fury Warrior on number 2, and TTW on number 1. Yeah, we got pretty similar lists. How much haste rating do you have on your Shaman? I have almost 1300. Getting anything over the 40% really gets diminished fucking hard, you know, like diminishing returns are gonna kick in like a mule. So yeah. Any leveling tips for time 7? Be careful how you spend your money, and if you get to a point where you have money and you're near a vendor and this vendor is selling white items that are better with armor than you're currently using it, buy it. Give yourself every single advantage, because yeah, you might be replacing 8 armor tribal feet for 170 armor rough leather pants or whatever. You might not replace those rough leather pants for a very long time. You're gonna get so many less quest rewards, you're gonna get so much less gold from items that you sell, from endless trips back and forth. Yeah. Watch your money. Keep your mind on your money. Wait, I'm actually healing, right? I can do stuff. Oh, what is this? Can you stop dying? Is Warming good? Yeah, I like it. It's pretty good, that anime. Your favorite is Ruby Sanctum? No, that's my hardest. That's like, you know, you go there and you know that anyone is going to be able to mess this up in like a moment's notice. It's very taxing on the mind. Alright. Let's go ahead and hop into these rockets. Throw some lesser healing waves. We seem to have a bunch of AFK healers, which, that's fine. I don't care that much. As long as we don't wipe, like if you have 2-3 healers, it's fine. Someone can take a break. Snow says, given the same skill level, Affliction will always beat Feral. There you have it. What is TTW? It's Torment the Weak Fire Mage. So it's Fireball Mage with Torment the Weak in Arcane spec. I just got almost deleted. Gunship battle is so deadly. Can you show how to make a macro for cast Ice Block and remove Ice Block using shift modifying macro? If you just want to click it twice, Doozy, you can easily do a use. Oh no, you obviously do want that shift part in it, right? I don't have any good macros on this character that I can feed off of real quickly. Oh man. Maybe someone else can help you with that, because I wouldn't be able to. I wouldn't know where to begin, Doozy. I'm just not so good at making macros. Yeah, Pado Alvaro has a question at Abi. What would you recommend me between Hunter and Shadow Priest in Frostmourne? I like both, but I don't know what to decide. If you like both of them, have you ever considered going like Survival Hunter or Beast Mastery Hunter in PvE? Because you might end up playing those over Marksman, and Shadow Priest is just still going to be Shadow Priest. For Hunter, an entire new meta is gonna open up. Armor penetration is not gonna be extremely viable at the start. I would say Hunter. It opens up more variation that you've probably never had to deal with before. Zar Todorov is in the chat with that macro, just like that. He even made 2 separate chats for that. So he was just like, and it was out, man. What a hero. Where is Shadow Priest on the DPS meter usually? Mid to top, like Danny D says. It's pretty alright, yeah. It's not top DPS, but it's definitely also not the worst. It's far from it. Okay. Eat the fish, equip the shirt. That's still all fine. Yes, we're good. I can't find any good raiding guild on Warmane. No one takes me with 5.1k gear score, says Gino. Yes, that might be an issue. A lot of people are gonna run into that issue. I don't think I need that. No. So a lot of people will run into that issue, and just keep looking, Gino. Just keep looking, see if you can find a guild. If you join a guild that you don't like, feel free to leave. You know, that's your freedom to do whatever you want with your character. So just keep looking. They are out there. Waku says, Abi, do you know the time Frostmourne will be up? It's going to be up at 13 server time tomorrow. That Amine has just subscribed. Thank you very much, man. I appreciate that. James Baggett says, I'd really like to see someone try to push the BM's limits. I wonder how well it could really do. I think Chazelle has tried it. Beast Mastery. And he gets like 19k on a good fight is what I've heard. So, yeah. I mean, just because no one plays it doesn't mean it's not good. It just means that it's less good. And that people would rather spend their time in learning how to play the best thing than something that's inferior. You know, everything can work except for Subtlety Rogue. Stay in fucking PvP. Don't come to my PvE, you Subtlety, cheap shotting, kidney shotting ass rogues. Why is your grid like when people are almost out of range they become grey, but they are still in your range? How can I change that? So real quickly, you go to range here and you turn these on. So if I turn on 40 yards and remove 30 yards, it should be better. Yeah, this is better. Thank you. So we're gonna pop hero right at the start, I assume. Let's go pop the heroism here. And I actually want to kind of like spread out just a little bit here. I'll pop my my gift of the Naru, why not? Might as well. Or do Combat Rogue PvP. That's alright. Combat Rogues in PvP is alright. As long as you don't kidney shot me and cheap shot me and then do it all again with preparation while I used my cooldowns and you just reset them. Fuck that. Nah, it's alright. That's how they play. So, you know. Let's go ahead and do this. Hey, Abby, who's better for PvE? Hunter, Rogue, or Shadow Priest? For beginner. I'd say Rogue and Shadow Priest are better than a... Rogue and Shadow Priest are better for a beginner than a Hunter. Hunters have a lot of raid responsibility, and maximizing their damage is very, very hard. Excuse me, at least what, like... That's my opinion about it. Alright, we got a mark on lol butter. Oh, do you think that's Butter Hari or just bad R? I never thought about that, but it could be, man. Alright, so... I can't go on this fight, it just won't work. Won't let me. He's getting his ass kicked. I'll give him some Earth Shield. That should really, really help him out. Alright, just GTS this. GTS this. Oh no! Kisney somehow got killed. It must have been a Blood Beast. Oh jeez. He just got popped. Shit, I'm actually going now. Alright. We got the Infernal Boy, so let's take a look at the Warlocks here. The Affliction Warlock ended up at almost 18k. He went for the Infernal actually. Ah, that Bringer's Will. It's got that Shadow Bite in there being 3%, Curse being 3%, and Corruption definitely should be the main spell. If the Corruption isn't the main spell, something's wrong. Alright, let's take a look here. Hey Abby, I'm thinking about playing a mage on Frostmourne. How good will it be and what spec should I play it on? Sorry for bothering with that question, I'm just new to mage. Don't worry about it, feel free to ask anything. What you're gonna go with is probably Arcane at the start. It is you only need 7% hit rating, so when you open your spellbook, this should only say 7%. In a raiding situation, you will be fine with that. So, no, go for 10%, yeah, go for 10%, it's fine. But yeah, try Arcane first. If you don't like mage at all, you can, yeah, try something else that's less squishy. Because mages are really, really squishy. That's part of what makes them hard to play. Probably the only part, because their rotation isn't too difficult. It's just their squishiness, man. Hey, is Elemental Shaman viable? It's alright, but there's better stuff. Oh no. No, not my oh. Shit. Please work. It's not gonna work, is it? We'll just have to chain heal the main tank and hope we get some good healing off. Let's see here, some more questions. Is Frost Decay, how much damage in PvE and are they more fun than Fury? Frost Decays, in my opinion, they are much more fun than a Fury Warrior. Fury Warrior is very simple, straightforward, you know? Frost Decay is kind of complicated when you break it down and you really try to get the most out of it. That rune system, it will have you sweating your balls off, man. Hitting that like 0.1 second Pestilence, oh, jeez. It's a lot of fun. What are your second and third DPS mains? I never thought about it like that, but if Paladin is the number 1, then you're gonna have Boomkin on number 2, and probably Fury Warrior on 3. Just because I feel very comfortable with Fury Warrior. And you know, Boomkin is very good. I like it. Let's see. Is it possible to play PvE on Icecrown without donating? Possible, yes. But is it responsible? I don't think so. Imagine this situation. We're clearing Lich King for the first time with our guild, right? We're there. Everyone's excited. And then server crash happens. You decide, hey, you know what, I'll go out and pee, maybe I'll go, you know, do whatever, make a sandwich, take a smoke, whatever, you know. You come back 5 minutes too late and there's a 700 people queue. Your raid is now going to be slowed down because you're not a premium. As a raid leader, I advise you to go get premium. There's so many benefits to it that don't seem so obvious. Did DBW drop? Yes, we got DBW. It will be good to play Protection Warrior on Frostmourne. Yeah, for sure. Hey, Boris Mikulic, how you doing? Hope you're having just a wonderful day, mate. And what is the easiest DPS class to be good at? Easiest DPS class to be good at, huh? Oh boy. Retri Paladin. Yes. Definitely. Just press like Divine Storm a whole bunch and you're gonna do okay damage. Hey, Ty Royal, how you doing, man? Hope you're having just a wonderful day. And Jefferson Perez says, I'm playing Warrior in 3.1.0. It's an Old War private server. Have you ever played that version? If you did, is Arms better than Fury? I love the question, Jefferson. I think it might be in Old War. Considering you don't have Titan's Grab giving you like, or Titan's Grip giving you like the ridiculous item level on these weapons, right? Like, let's take a look at the best in slot Warrior. 284, 284. You do not have that in Old War. Their stats on the two-handed weapons is much lower. So, Arms, not... Jeez, you get like 9% free armor penetration. A lot of Arms is focused on haste and casting slams instead of, you know, just pressing 1 and 2 and 3. Like that being Blood Strike, Bloodthirst, Whirlwind and Heroic Strike. I think Arms can contend. If you ever figured it out, Jefferson, please do let me know, because I'm interested in this as well. Maybe I'll find out on Frostmourne. We'll see. Snow says you are not playing 3.0.9 talents, it was different back then. Yeah, we will definitely be playing at 3.3.5. I don't know about Sunwell. Alright, so this is the point where we show our skills as a healer. This is our Lich King fight. Alright. Why are you clearing this if everyone is best in slot? It's great fun, and also, you know, a lot of people are on their alts. Manu, thank you so much for the subscription, man. I appreciate that. Why VDW before other quarters? You don't have to go for any quarter in specific. We go VDW Syndragosa first because they're harder and everyone's more focused as of, you know, this point. If you go Syndragosa after like 2.5 hours of really bad drama raiding, it might end up in like an ass disaster, right? James Baggett says, if I remember correctly, 3.2 and 3.3 had huge changes. I bet they did, man. GGI said, what happened to your grid? You're right. So the 100 yards thingy bugged out. It's not showing anymore. Oh boy. Or maybe I messed it up in a different way. Maybe I'm thinking about this the wrong way. Oh jeez. Let's see. Alright, we're gonna stack on someone. I'd like it to be Hugs. I like stacking on Hugs. In fact, I'll give him a hug. Tyrell says, I've been waiting ages just to join the game. And it's that non-donator life. Dusan Pavlovic, thank you so much for the subscription, man. I appreciate that. We're still in this fucking zone. Oh god, that was terrible. Mario, thank you so much for that subscription. Velianowski, thank you so much, man, I appreciate it. But we're getting our ass beat because we were like looking at subscriber names while we were eating this mana void. Jefferson Perez, thank you for that subscription, man, I appreciate that. Let's hope our mana stays up. I don't think my mana's gonna endure this. Nope, there it goes. Oh, what a terrible start. It's alright, it's a marathon, it's not a sprint. God, I'm falling so fucking far behind here because of that bullshit mana void. I'll get mana in here. But like, jeez, that fucking hurts. Pablo Alvaro says, I've seen your guides in Discord for Survival Hunter. You put 0 out of 3 in Noxious Sting. You should ask Tim about that one. He is really the Survival Hunter between us. You know, between me and him. He's the one making the Survival Hunter thingies. Alright, we'll enter here. Alright. Alright, let's do it. What character heals multiple? Almost every single healer. Yeah, every single healing spec in this game can heal multiple characters at once. I don't quite understand the question. Like chain heal. What's up with the ads? Alright. Yeah, that start really hurt us. And something is off. Where are the ads? Is that some new bug or something? Because like everyone on Discord is also saying like there's nothing to kill. Well, that start really hurt me, but you know, it's alright. That's good loot. Is Feral DPS considered good in PvE? Yes, it's considered the hardest class by a lot of people, and it's also considered rewarding. If you can go ahead and be top DPS as a Feral, you'll know two things. One, you're really good at the game. Two, you did a good job. It's not easy to be top DPS as Feral, but you can do it. So Pablo Alvaro, yeah, okay, that was the Tim. DK got nerfed 25 times in the span of 3 to 4 patches. It wasn't even funny. I do think that they were allowed to... I do think they were capable of soloing Onyxia and stuff though, right? James Baggett says, at Abi, on 3.0, Readiness resets Bestial Wrath. BM was actually top DPS hunter for a short minute. Dude, that's awesome to know. These things... Like, even Blizzard will fuck that up, right? Like, every now and then they'll make, like, a small issue. Or, like, a small mistake in, like, some kind of scaling or balancing. And they didn't smoothen out 3.3.5 either. I'll say that. What level did you reach on Patata? 68. If anyone is wondering. Feral can be top 3 DPS easily. But weak aura will be your best friend forever. Yeah, you need to track your stuff. Savage Roar, Rip, Rend, like clear casting, gotta track that. It's a lot of things to worry about, but it feels very smooth. You know, even though it's super hard, it still feels like fun. That's good. What is easier, healing or DPSing? I'd say both of them have a different kind of hard. A DPS can maximize his damage on these champions, right? On these spiders here, on the trash mobs. They can maximize it, and it's probably gonna be difficult to do that if you really wanna, you know, nitpick shit. As a healer, that fight is not anything more than spamming chain heal. I would say that tactics are harder on healers than on DPS, but you know, the other way around is also true. They both have their own version of hard. Also, healing does become a lot easier if people know what they're doing and they're not taking so much damage. So, healing has a lot more variables, let me just say that. What would you say are some of the things that Blizzard didn't smooth out in 3.3.5? Alright, let's take a look. Which one of these three did they not smoothen out exactly? I wonder which. Which one do I not have? Enhancement needs some work. They need some kind of love to be able to fight the armor penetration. Whether that be that their armor set just has better stats on it, some expertise and hit rating really wouldn't hurt. Crit haste, crit haste, crit haste, crit hit, and crit hit. There's no expertise here. Every single other melee DPS has expertise in some part. Usually a big part. So there's so much wrong about enhancement. I don't even know where to begin about that really. Which spell and when do you use what spell on Restoration Shaman? So, if there's only one person taking damage, go for the lesser healing wave spam. If there's several persons who are taking damage, you'll want to end up throwing a few chain heals if they're close to each other, right? If someone is standing completely alone, like right here, this mage is completely alone, just imagine that. You can top him off with a Riptide. You can also use your Riptide in order to set up a stronger chain heal. It's all circumstantial, really. Like, are you moving? Are you going to be moving soon? Because if that's the case, keep your Riptide off cooldown, you know? You don't want to be caught with your pants down without an instant cast. But we get parry, says James Baggett. Oof. Yeah, that's the best in-game moment as well. The moment you unlock parry on your enhancement shaman. Look at this, an entire talent point. Gives you a chance to parry the enemy. And reduces all threat generated, as if you're gonna over aggro. Okay, let me try to fix this one more time. The color shouldn't be... Like, I thought maybe I put it on transparent or something. It's so weird. Like, the 30 yard one will work, but the 40 yards won't. It's so weird. Anyway, let me read some of the comments here. Oh? What? Ah. Don't tell them that was my totems, alright? I don't think that my totems did that. I don't know what happened. Just go for a reload. Yeah, I'll try it, Wilzu, but I have had this issue like when we started streaming, and it didn't fix it when I reloaded, but I will try it. Oathbinder or Gloranzoog for PvP Retribution Paladin? Yikes, I'm the wrong person to ask that. I will just say Shadowmourne. I think Oathbinder is preferred in general. Let's see here. Alright, so you guys are talking about the 3% points and the noxious things. Yes, that's thank you, Snow. I don't have any experience with the class. And Tim is also in there. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, survival is gonna be better. Until you can get like the crazy amount of armor penetration required for marksman to really be any good, survival is just gonna be much better. When will Frostmourne start? In 14 hours. It's not 15 hours anymore, Tyrol. We're already at Syndra, you know, so we've been going for a minute. Anyway, let's hope we get some good rebuffs there. I'm gonna keep drinking, get that mana. What class are you gonna play on Frostmourne? Still just gonna be Protection Retry. But I still haven't found a guild. I cannot find any alliance guild for Frostmourne. It's an absolute drama. There are so many for Hordes on the Warmane recruitment website, but not a single one for alliance. Not a single one that piques my interest. Are we gonna have Realm's First Raiders on alliance side? Doesn't look like it. I'm not gonna make the guild. Yeah, definitely a lot of people will also be on Frostmourne El Craxo. So, it'll be crazy, man. The human starting area is gonna be something to behold. Snow says, I'm trying to be worthy of the title Tim has given to me. The true Papucha. Yeah. Tim is the one and only true Papucha. What gear do you recommend for Shadow Priest? Tier 10 with a with some crit haste and some hit rating to cap out your hit rating at 10% if you're at Ranai. Will you stream all of your leveling experience? Yes. We'll get the leveling experience in there. I'm not gonna get like the professions in there and shit like that. But yeah, most of it. If I think something is worthy of being streamed, maybe we'll do it. Change your title to I'll play on Frostmourne. I'll do it, guys, just leave me alone, please. Why do you need achievement for every run? I'm 6.3, but I don't get into any raid. And how do I get the achievement if I don't get in the raid? Because I need to do the raid to get the achievement. I don't know, Anton. Ty Royal says classic like lags. No, you're actually gonna be able to log into Warmane. Unlike Blizzard. You know, Diablo 3, Diablo 4. Every single expansion ever. Flask? You're right, let's get the Flask of the North pop in. I don't want that. That's the one. Kiwi Wow, thank you so much for the subscription, man. I appreciate that. Thank you. I just started on Icecrown and I'm level 50. Should I go on Frostmourne? If you want to have a better leveling experience, I would say Frostmourne is the way to go. Icecrown, you're gonna get ganked, you're gonna get just everything happening to you. We've got Unchained, and I'm going to not cast at all if possible. I'll help out with a healing wave on the tank if needed, but that's it. My other healers are definitely good enough to carry this without me having to explode and, you know, force them to heal even more. Arcane until 5.5k gear score? Sounds about right, yeah. Alright, we'll auto-attack the boss instead. You wanna Unchained Magic me, bitch? I guess we're not auto-attacking the boss. That's fine. Alright, Anair needs that chain heal. Sneaky Death Knight wants a Riptide. Ah, that was too late. I was in a bit of a risky position there. You can get another entire chain heal off if you're standing in the right place, but because of the Unchained, I was not standing in the right place. Adam West, thank you so much for the subscription. I appreciate that, man. Excuse me, I appreciate that, man. And Oscar Ernesto Morales, thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. We need to get the tombs down. Come on, guys. Good. So, if you can see, I'm using my chain heal on my Riptide, and it consumes the Riptide buff. It empowers the chain heal if you use your, you know, if you use it on a Riptide. See, it gets a bit stronger. It's a nice trick. Damien Delange, thank you for the subscription, man. I appreciate that. You know, like ages ago, Shazel was theory crafting that with Glyph of Riptide, you could get a triple Riptide chain heal off. Good times. Glad you keep the old content alive and well. All the best wishes. Thank you, Tyrell. Appreciate it. Wrath of the Lich King is the best expansion ever. Yep. Yep, for sure. I agree with that. If I had Unchained, I'd be dead right now. I did not notice it. I was zoning out, man. Not good. Alright, Leopala. You can go ahead and give them some chained heal. It's the buff that we were tracking. That way you can at least give them some heal over time and you'll, you know, heal them up at the very least. Anton says back to PvP. Good luck, Anton. Alright. Let's go ahead and replace these totems. And this kind of low damage that people take, it's perfect. Chain heal will only heal someone without full HP. Heroism coming out. Alright, it's on Athenas, give him a little bit of a Riptide. He'll be safe with that. The Riptide is like a 15-18 second buff. Takes forever to wear off. Yeah, like 5 seconds. He'll be full up. The next one is on the H-Pala. It's not so good. Let's see how that works. Oh! The healing comes after the damage. I like it. Unchained magic, but it's dead. So that's fine. Sundial and a Conk Heroic. How much haste does a best in slot Holy Paladin have? I think 1300 haste is enough. After that it starts to diminish really hard. So you get less value for the stat haste. And you might as well just gem some intellect or some spell power at that point. 256 is no, what was the record? 323 on Frost Firebolt Mage. Yeah, bleed that, right? FFB Mage. Axel Bredal says, I'll be playing WoTLK for the first time tomorrow. Which healers are topping the meters? Every single healer can top the meters. It depends on how you play them in Wrath of the Lich King. They all have their pros, they all have their minuses. Their pluses, their minuses, you know. You need to find the healer that you're comfortable with. I know that sounds super cheesy, and it's not really an answer. But that is the answer. Any Latina American guilds recruiting here? Can't find any on the forums. Same Pablo. I also can't find the forum on the website for recruitment. Is there going to be transmog on the new server? Yeah, for sure. No reason for them to not do it. You can probably even buy the Scrolls of Deception for coins very, very early on. I wouldn't be surprised. Let's go ahead and put down some totems. Vendel Vinkovic, thank you so much for the subscription, man. I appreciate that. 1150 haste is the highest you can get with a Valanir on H-Pala. That's enough. If you can push your Holy Light to be 1.2 or 1.3 seconds, I think you've got enough. Obviously, the global cooldown is like 1.1. Ow. Ow. Alright. For us. Here least. I'm gonna go ahead and head up. I understand that rezzing is important, but someone else will do it, I'm sure. Oh yes, there you have it. Emilia being an absolute hero. It all depends on your playstyle. It really does when you're picking a healer. So I can't tell you that objectively, Holy Paladin is probably the best healer. A lot of their healing is passive or like passively generated, which you just putting minimal effort in. Holy Priest would be the hardest, for sure. Any guide for a Shadow Priest for PvE? Yes, I have made that one, Mario. You can go ahead and check that on my channel. It's in WoTLK guides. You don't gem haste for H-Pala anyway, right? Maybe to get the meta gem, every H-Pala I've ever seen is going full intellect on the gear. Now you've seen me. I'm gonna go full spell power just for VDW. I'll show them. I'll show them the one fight where healing is competitive that I can beat them. Yeah, intellect is the most common thing that you will see on Warmane, with a good reason. Divine Plea, 25% of your maximum mana. Intellect, increasing your maximum mana in your spell crit, allowing your illumination thing to proc more often. Get some mana like that as well. Intellect is just undisputedly insanely good. This is a bit of a struggle here. But when you look at sheer output, in this moment, the kind of damage favors a Resto Druid. If he puts Rejuve on everyone right here, he's gonna be unstoppable, such as he is doing. If this was like Blood Bolt splash damage, you know, like mediocre damage on several targets at once, my chain heal would do more than him. So, which is the best healer? All depends on situation. And even with situation, if the skill gap is big enough, you should be fine. The King of Game King says, at Abi, you are noob! No, please don't insult me. I can't take that, my pride. Am I blind, or is there no guild section in the Warmane forum, says Apikai? There is. There is even one for Frostmourne. I'll go ahead and show you real quick. You go to the forums, just as you have them here. And then you scroll down a little bit, and then you have Wrath of the Lich King, Lordaeron, Guild Recruitment. So there you have it. But there's not any alliance options, really, on Frostmourne. And I would like to get into some Realms First guild. And I don't want to be a horde because of that. I want to win it as an alliance. For the alliance. Lasse Christensen has just subscribed. Thank you very much, Lasse. I appreciate that. And what should I gem on 6.2 H-Pala? Intellect all the time or haste? Just go for intellect. If you have 1100, 1200 haste, you'll be fine. You get some haste from raid buffs as well. 3% from the Boomkin aura. 5% from the Wrath of Air totem right here. So you'll be fine with 1200-ish. What's going to be the best gearing method for Fresh? I don't know. I will say reputation farm is probably the way to do it. Get yourself some item level 200 epics and try to get dungeon item level 200 epics as well. And then you're talking Nox Ramas, man. Then you're looking at like more item level 200 items. What accent is that? Dutch. Yeah, but it's not like a normal Dutch accent. I've talked to lots of English with lots of people in the beautiful community of Warmane. Lots of brates, lots of friends, lots of habibis. You sorted out the problem with your PC, Abi. Alright, check this. This is a recording that I barely ever use. Yesterday night, because I was lazy, I went and recorded something on that, but I forgot to turn off the recording, right? Naro Joker has just subscribed. Thank you so much, Naro. I didn't turn off the recording. So 17 hours later, at the end of the last stream, by some godforsaken coincidence, all of my gigabytes were used on this 17-hour recording. So that was the issue. It wasn't really a problem. Nothing to worry about. It depends on RDF. It depends if RDF will be available or not. If RDF is available, of course, spamming item level 187 dungeon items. Alright, yeah. Yeah, just RDF and profession and reputation. That's really your only options. Alright, Hugme should be solo healing, solo tanking this. We'll go ahead and track him. Can you please learn how to pronounce that? R. I can pronounce that. R. I'm sorry. How to get the Valanir Hammer of Ancient Kings? I got it by selling gold for coins and then using those coins to buy Valanir. You can get it in-game. I farmed it for 4 years on Obby, casually, and I have 23 out of 30 fragments. The fragments drop on Ulduar hard mode, and they're rare. They're definitely rare. I'll need this Boomy to like just fuck off, honestly. It's Hyper Bear, is it? Ah, that's fine. His other character's called Hyper B, so we're both Obby, Hyper B, you know, get it? Haha. So it's alright, we'll take the Vile Gas together. Oh, did I get the stack? I did. This poor Shadow Priest, I just came into his life. If I get Vile Gas, I'm so fucked, but I can't move anywhere. Maybe a bit here. The Hunter realizes, I think. Alright. Thank you, Hunter, for going to trap that. That's good. RDF will come with 3.3.5. If they want to be progressive, they should have it turned off. Especially for leveling, because I do think it's going to be a little bit broken while you're leveling. RDF experience. They can't have it turned on for leveling, man. No way. That would kill the entire race. RDF is kata? No, it's definitely here, but it's at the end, like Snow said. Have you hugged your tree today? I'll hug my tree. Sure, I like this guy. I'll give him a nice little hug. You hug academics. What a nice guy. Please heal me, academics. He's got me covered, man. It's all good. Oh, don't want to get hit by that. He was trying to get hit by that. Nah, don't worry. Kisney is not the kind of person to nitro boots into a Malleable. He's a very good player. Trauma or Valanir? I would definitely go with Valanir, like any day of the week. Valanir has like technically unlimited range. Trauma has very limited range. Come on. Another one. Actually having to click people, man. This is horrible. Oh, get in. Get in. Enter. We out of combat. Whoa. Let's hope he doesn't die. As far as the loot on this boss, let's see what we got. Plague Scientist boots, very good. 1 Primo. Carapace of the Forgotten Kings, and these Shaman, Shaman gloves. Ruby Sanctum 10 Heroic leather gloves are actually my preferred ones for a Restoration Shaman. I'm playing it so I can show you guys. This one. If you were to compare it with this, then yeah, you're giving up crit for MP5 and a socket bonus as well. Did you win? So no NA recruiting guilds here, says Pablo. I've seen one on the Warmane website for Frostmourne, NA recruiting guild for Alliance, but I don't know any NA guilds at the moment, no. I guess Asperity kind of almost raids in NA times. But you know, you gotta be super biz. Valanir over every other weapon for a healer. I agree with that, Raphael, except for a Discipline Priest. I once did the math on it, and the spell power lost from going to Valanir from this King Terranas weapon. Actually, it didn't even like... Yeah. At the moment, if Valanir would proc, you'd have more use out of it on a Discipline Priest. But the second that the proc goes off, you'll just want to have this additional 300 spell power. You know, you get 272 and then the socket. But you guys can barely not see that. So yeah, that's the comparison. I'll let you guys decide. I think you can create a macro for when you hover your cursor over the target on the grid, you can heal them. Yes, this would be mouse over. But I've gotten used to healing like this, and I can't change it. I tried a few times with mouse over, but it's not for me. For sure. Which pack on Mage for leveling and then raiding in Frostmourne? If you're gonna level, Frost is probably always gonna be the way to go. It's just so good. So much survival, so much slowing. It's gonna be very good to be Frost when you're leveling. And for early game raiding, definitely Arcane. You effectively, as an alliance, Draenei, you don't need more than 7% hit rating in a raid setup. So 7% hit rating. That's less than some freaking melee DPSs, man. Shit's crazy. Alright, up in the hero here. Yeah, this is not working out so well, huh? Vile guesses for days. I gotta get out of here. Alright. How about Plague Scientist Pants, or whatever its name is, for a Resto Shaman? I don't think you need the hit rating. I know that some people do want to go with the Flame Shock relic. I think that just overcomplicates the class. The haste really isn't worth it. If you're gonna... Shit, where's that Warlock? If you're gonna have an item that you need to worry about all the time, you need to spend global cooldowns that have a chance to miss if you're not, like, you know, prioritizing hit rating. I don't see anything good about doing that, no. You're spending mana on something that isn't, like, healing. You're spending mana on something that can miss. Is that thing chasing me or what? No, the Boomy. It's alright, I gave him Vile Gas, so he didn't get chased anymore. Stonks. Please make a guide on how to farm gold on WoTLK 3.3.5. I'm thinking about it. You know, it's materializing in my head. The concept is turning into something. We'll get it. Swifty's in the chat. Hey Abby, today I got my first LOD. Congratulations, man. I hope you pulled your own weight. You know, felt good about the kill. It's also important. Alright, 15%. Next Vile Gas is in 30 seconds. We can just stay here. Just take a shotgun to the face of this Vile Gas. Or slime spray, I guess. Alright, let's go ahead and move a little bit here. I'm gonna jump into this pool. I'm sure nobody was standing in this pool when the explosion happened. Alright, let's go ahead and rest our friends a bit. Baldur Gate 3 says, Abby, is being a healer not boring? Nah, it's a different kind of intense. And at Lich King, we're definitely gonna, you know, we're gonna be sweating a little bit. As a DPS on these fights, I don't sweat it either. I mean, I put more effort into, you know, doing my best. Because most of these deaths, they just happen from... Maybe I could have saved him. Yeah, maybe I should be trying harder. But like his death, I cannot prevent that. I feel like he could have also just ice blocked it. But who knows what happened. I for sure didn't see it exactly. So healing is a little bit different than DPSing. For sure. The feeling that you get from getting pressure as a healer, It's different. Rotface is, well, that's a very bad word to say in Dutch to heal on Resto Shaman. I like it. You can dispel people, your healing wave is actually strong enough to heal through the disease. I like it. Snow says good night. Alright, good night Snow. Hope you're gonna have a wonderful day, mate, when you wake up. And of course, the sleep is also important. So yeah, get it, mate. Nicolas says, you have a holy priest. Yeah. I got the... Oh no, Snow didn't say goodnight. Red Lemonade actually said goodnight. Good night, everybody. See you all later on the new server. Good night, Red Lemonade. Hope you're gonna have that wonderful sleep. And let's go ahead and start healing some bitches. Yeah. What do you think about changing from Resto Druid to Discipline Priest? I don't see a single reason why you'd want to even prioritize a Resto Druid in the raid over a Discipline Priest. Except maybe if you want to push specifically with Revitalize. Discipline Priest is, in my opinion, just mandatory. Even if you 2-heal it, it often ends up being a healer plus a Discipline Priest. Bakir says, this is the Icecrown server. I play on Lordaeron. Any streams there, you know? Nope. I know a few other streams from my guild. Galadina, my guildmaster, streams. Boxster, he streams on Twitch as well. Yeah, I think a few more of them do. Sneaky, this DK, I'm not sure if he still does it, but he used to have a pretty entertaining stream where he would play WoW and his wife would paint. It's such a weird contrast of things, but it works. It was entertaining for sure. What do you think about the Holy Priest spec? Well, I have my own Holy Priest spec in the Discord, of course. You can check it out. We'll check it out real quickly. There's no ads coming just yet. So you jump to Priest. And then you have Priest, Holy Raid Healing, Holy Tank Healing. Now Tim basically made these. I think I was there when he did. You know, of course, I'll say that these are the right talent trees. The most important thing for a Holy Priest, in my opinion, is this Body and Soul. It's unique. It's the only class that can give movement speed in this expansion. Body and Soul is the must-have. Will you play tomorrow on a new server? Yes, I've already given out the notification on the Discord server. We're going to be having a special start time of 13 server time on Warmanes or 15 PM Central European time. So, you know, when you see me go live, make sure you tune in. It's gonna be good. Infest without a discipline sucks. Yeah. Yep. And a lot of other things without a disc also sucks. Green Ooze, Explosion. Even though Discipline Priest isn't always going to 100% you know, stop that from being a problem. Having a shield on like 10 people there, it's going to reduce the damage that you take so much. Okay, this is actually like getting a bit intense here. How many hours until it opens? About less than 12, 11 and a half. Tick tock, tick tock. Are you streaming on processor? Am I? I don't know. I don't think I do it. I don't think I did that because it was unadvised by a lot of people. That's something you don't want to be doing. So, yeah, I don't think I am. Hey Abby, do you think it's worth it to get a Shadowmourne on a DK tank? No. If you're gonna get that Shadowmourne, get it for Unholy. Get it for a Fury Warrior, get it for a Retribution Paladin. Tanking, if you want damage as a tank, you can go ahead and be a Feral Druid and just go with DBW SDS. I don't think the Shadowmourne adds really anything to the DK tank. In fact, you want the expertise from the Glorenzog, so yeah. Which totem is better, the Triumph one or the Frost one? I like the Triumph one. I feel like its uptime is better. The Frost one is based on Riptides, which sometimes I am using a lot and other times I'm not using at all. But I know one thing, if there's big damage, I will want chain heal, and I will want as much spell power as I can on the chain heal. Adrian Warchel says, at RB, does streaming any private servers might get you banned? Because I was thinking about streaming Warmane as well. Well, you stay the fuck out of my property. I'm streaming Warmane. No. I haven't been banned so far. I don't think I'll get banned for it. I think if I would have gotten banned for it, I would have gotten banned for it much earlier. Now I know that's literal ignorance stalking, but yeah, I think it's fine. I think when Frostmourne opens up, you cannot level because there's so many players. Yeah, that's true. It's gonna be tough, but you gotta get that head start. If you stay in the pack, you're not gonna be able to do anything. You need to get out there and get yourself a good start. Which class benefits the most from Shadowmourne? I'm getting them all jumbled up now. Frostmourne, Shadowmourne. The most beneficial is a Fury Warrior, for sure. Yeah. Maybe a Blood DK DPS. Fury Warrior or Blood DK DPS. Fast question. Draenei or Night Elf for Hunter? Draenei. The 1% hit rating means that with the precision talent that you get in the marksman talent tree, that you only need 4% hit rating. I'm pretty sure that your freaking tier 9 or your tier 10 set gives you enough hit rating almost by itself. So yeah. Draenei. Do you like heal or DPS more? I prefer tanking. It's definitely DPS. It has a higher gap. You know, it has a higher like skill cap on it. As a healer in endgame PvE, you basically are playing easy mode because people know how to avoid damage mostly, and people will not get themselves killed. If you go to a pug, healing is suddenly a lot harder. Could be more fun even. Kinda just depends on how you feel, man. FOF says streaming Alliance Warmane, the Horde spot is wide open, and then we'll fight. Arcadoodle says, why do I have Earth Shield? You were dying. Alright, put the totems right there. And we need Water Shield. That's very important to keep up. Alright. You can honestly just target the Abomination and get some heals off like that. But yeah, we'll be healing people. Get that chained heal effect and then move on to the next person. Alright, we're pushing it. I'm a healer. I'm not a mobile healer. I cannot stack over there with the melee. Oh, that melee is gonna die. Chash. Chash, get out of there. Alright, that's fine. I go ahead and nature swiftness that. Sneaky decay over there. I might get bounced again. That's still fine. Let's fucking heal. Alright, this is still fine. Oh boy. That's fucking malleable. That's all good. Alright. Earth Shield back up. Oh, jeez. That's... yeah, no one stacked on that. I'm gonna go ahead and hit that reincarnation. Innervate Resto Shami, please. Alright, monetize it. We're gonna get some combat resets and see if we can still do this. But that was such unfortunate. Positioning, A-bomb wasn't reacting to that either. A lot of that was just actually wrong and not unfortunate, but you know, this is fine. Alright, Hyper Bear. He really is hyper, skirting all over the place. Alright, it seems like we might still be able to do it. That's a double puddle. That's double trouble. Alright, now you can totally get a shitload of healing by just focusing the A-bomb. But now it's not the time. Now is the time. Like, check all this healing that I'll get. I'm gonna out-heal the disc in just a second here. Alright, take all the way to the table. Now the red and the green are both slowed. Oh, cold lock. Fucking hell. Okay, we're almost There's one more Playable. Yep. Alright, we'll be fine with this amount of mana. We can really be very mana efficient if we want to. Let's see, 8%. If we get some good crits, we can actually gain mana from doing this, but it's kind of a risk. Yeah, people are shielded up and they're like just not getting healed. You needed to hit at least like several targets for it to become mana efficient. But it's all good, man. We got this in the bag. 4%. Ooh, that was pretty tight though. Alright, Vanquisher and Australian's Suttered Cinch. Which class has the easiest time in healing? Discipline Priest. Yep, exactly like Robert Burton says. You can break it down to literally just pressing 1 20 times and then doing that again. Helmon says, at Abi, go to sleep mate, tomorrow is the big day. Yeah, I was thinking about going to bed early tonight. Get some sleep and, you know, be refreshed when Frostmourne does come out. They killed Varian, oh no. Now we only have Muradin left. The Alliance raided Orgrimmar and killed Thrall 2 hours ago. Yes, for the Alliance! Let's get it. Svetan Klenioski is asking, Abi, if you work hard, how much days can you get engineering to 450? I usually get it in about 3 to 4 hours because I buy everything from the auction house. I've done it on so many characters, I cannot be bothered to go farm it. I'll just spend my money. Do you see these EOFs? We've got a subscription from Willzoo. Thank you so much, Willzoo. I appreciate that. Recently, I needed to get some money. So I got all my characters. I grouped all of their EOFs. Xander Nasri has just subscribed. Thank you, Xander. And with all my EOFs, I had 41 primos. I'm not raiding on the side. I'm just doing the stream raids. And I had 41 primos, and that gave me 20k gold. So, I don't even know how I got here. Right, the money for engineering. I sold the primos and I'll get engineering on Banyo Tooie, the announcement shaman. Buffy X says, have you killed Bane today? No, we got... Let's see, we did 4 bosses on normal, so we got 8 out of 12 heroic. But it was pretty good. It was, yeah, it was still a fun run. You know, I think a lot of people got a lot of gear. No one killed me today, says Bane. Oh, yeah, okay. Adrian Warchel says, at Abi, I also wanted to ask you, what should I really do when I hit 80? I always get confused at this point. If you're talking about Icecrown, what you want to do is get your ICC reputation ring, right? So find an ICC rep farm that shit until you have a friendly ring. You don't have to go to revert. Bane has just subscribed. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Yes, this is Lich King Heroic, of course. But get yourself Atlas loot. Based on your class, you're gonna want to farm specific reputation factions when you're completely fresh on the server. This is where you start, like I said, the ICC reputation ring. It's a super high item level item, you want it. And you can just like go down the list. Sons of Hodir, well, I'm probably gonna need them on a character anyway for the greater inscriptions. So you can do that. Get a bit of money from the quest, get some blue item level 200 items. And then work your way down the list. Go to the next reputation, see if there's anything good. Some reputations will have like epics as well. Mickey has just subscribed. Thank you very much, Mickey. I appreciate that. Oh, I was getting the chain heal because I knew someone was gonna over aggro, but he got too quick to one shot. Alright. Power Shock Vortex, nice and out of range. Okay, melee did not get too fucked up there, actually. This is fine. As soon as they get close, they'll get chain healed. Alright, they seem to be full. Primordials. Yeah. Yearly gold squish as well, so I don't want to run around with a lot of gold. I only liquefy my primals when I need gold. Liquefying it, like, yeah, terms, bitch. No, but it's good business sense to understand that, you know, gold is gonna get squished. Items are the way to go. EOFs are eternal. Just use them when you need them, and afterwards stop using them. Like, keep them. Just don't spend them, it's fine. Boxster is the tank? Yes, Boxster is on the Druid. Nice damage. He is kind of almost solo healing this today, so big props to him. It's the 6th run. It's objectively the worst run of the week. You know, he's been keeping it chill. It's good. Alright, I jumped back to Taldaram. It's on 30%, so is our mana. So we'll be fine, we can just keep spamming. That's another thing from being a best in slot healer. It's not challenging to manage your mana. People are taking a lot less damage than they would in a pug. Healer is so much harder in like a shitty guild. It's 7:44 PM for me. Will I be able to play Frostmourne at 12 AM? No, I think it's based on server time. So it's like, can someone please do the math for me? I can't do it. It's a few hours after that. It's 13 server time, so check the realm time and then like do the math for yourself. This is Central European time, 1:45. So that's GMT plus 1, I think. Or just SET. I don't know. Let's go ahead, put down the mana tide. It's fine. We won't really need it for BQL. If we do, just ask an innervate. Bane says, can you run out of mana? Not easily. No. It should be open a couple hours later for you since you're in a later time zone, says FOF. Yes. That's as far as I got as well. Is Boxster always tanking? No, not always. He has a good hunter. He has some other good classes. He just probably tanked this run because it's a lot easier to solo lead a raid as a tank. It's easier to lead any kind of raid as a tank. 11 hours and 15 minutes. Let's see. 13 server time. I think it's 13 hours and 15 minutes. I'm sorry for misinforming the timetable before that. I'm not good at time zones. Jelena is asking, how many characters do I have in total? Almost every stream you play a different class. We still have a few that we haven't played at all on stream. So, you know, still a few surprises there, but it's 16 characters in total. And I wouldn't know how many specs. Some only have 1, others have 2. There's a few with 3. Predrachtosik has just subscribed. Thank you very much, man. I appreciate that. How much maximum HP do your tanks have? The Feral Druid right now has 90k with Commanding Shout, but without any cooldowns up. So I think he can reach 120, 130 with Survival Instincts. If it's glyphed, gives like almost 50% health. So, you know, he can go pretty high, I'm sure. 16 level 80s, yes. And most of them above 6k. There's only one exception, that's the enhancement shaman. Yeah, Adrian Warchel. Farm those reputations, get a little bit of gear, and Nox Ramas doesn't need a lot of gear. Obsidian Sanctum on Warmane was cleared with people in green items to get the realms first as fast as they could. So don't worry too much about the items. If you can get like a decent set from some reputation... Wait a sec, did I just say ICC rep ring? There's not gonna be ICC. There's no ICC rep ring to get. Don't get the rep ring when you go to Frostmourne. It's absolutely impossible. Instead, go ahead and take some of the other reputations. Mosikiva has just subscribed. Thank you very much, Mosiki. Mosikiva! I like that. It's a good name. I'm gonna go ahead and put the Tremor Totem in there. 21 seconds pull timer. So we still have a second here. Are hunters gear dependent? Yes, marksmen especially. Well, enjoy it, Danielle Ilef. Hope you're gonna have a wonderful time. Because this is the right place to do those things. And man, I could go for some like whiskey. I'm not like really an alcoholic. So... since when are you an officer, Nimlot? I was waiting for Boxster. I was right there on my finger with the hero, but... Anyway. That's fine. In this fight, if you just cover the melee, it's fine. Disc is gonna be covering a lot of the ranged here, like this blood bolt splash. The disc has got that covered. The... What? I think he lagged out. Let's see if his corpse does funny. Let's go ahead and stack up here. Get rid of that chain. We'll move by applying Earth Shield. You know, you always want to be casting something, even when you're moving. Shout out to my boy Arkadudu. I'll tell him. For sure. 25-man raid and only one shaman. Well, the problem is I was waiting for Boxster to say it. Like, I wasn't sure when they wanted me to hero. This was a bit too late for sure. But someone who's definitely not an officer asked for it, so I was very confused. Do I do it? Do I risk the minus for listening to not an officer? So many questions. Adrian Warchel has just subscribed. Thank you so much, Adrian. Appreciate that. Abi has killed LOD with Protection Paladin by using Divine Shield. Facts. I'll show you guys if you're interested. I'll show you the end of that clip. Because he was enraged. Lich King was enraged. He had passed the Berserk timer, in other words. I had no cooldowns, no Ardent Defender, no nothing. I managed to get him taunt immune. That way he focuses on only one person. And with the taunt immunity, I just went ahead and used Divine Shield, so he wouldn't drop the aggro on me. You're talking about either stupid idiot luck, or like a 500 IQ play in that video, or a ban. That's why I didn't upload it. But it happened. All those years way back in Molten. Don't worry about it. Well, didn't happen in Warming. What should I play on Frostmourne? Whatever you enjoy playing, man. Abi, what was your first character in World of Warcraft? A dwarf hunter with a pet named Kirby. Don't remember what the dwarf hunter was called, but the pet was named Kirby. It was a wolf or a tiger out of this place in Karanos. You get some snow leopards around here somewhere. That was my very first character. Shrekel says I want to see it. Sure. Let's check it after this Lich King kill. And remind me, because I'll forget. I guarantee you that. People can tell me to use heroism and 5 seconds later I'm like, duh. It's not good. Can Divine Sacrifice be effective without bubbling? Yes, it can be, but you do need to be aware of the damage transferal. If you do get killed, don't be surprised. Fareska Hell says, just admit it already, Dwarf is master race. Yes. I'm from Holland, Emratin. And as far as the accent goes, it's fine as long as I don't have to pronounce the r. I guess I can't. R. I tried on several ways, the Spanish way, the Dutch way. R. Baldergate says, show the loot. We've got one Primo. Blood Queen, Crimson Choker. Alright. And a Vanquisher Heroic. BQ well, neck. I'll be playing Retri and Prot in Frostmourne Mario, for sure. In what order do I use Divine Sacrifice and Bubble? Alright, so usually you can get away with using Divine Sacrifice and Divine Protection instead of Bubble. If you are a Retribution Paladin, you don't want to get the 50% minus damage from your Divine Shield. So, Srekel says video. Not yet, after this kill. I'm sorry, I'm teasing it, I know. But we need to focus up on this, and I'll go ahead and see if I can find it, first of all. So, if you Divine Protection and Divine Sacrifice or Hand of Sacrifice, it should be enough. You can also keep Sacred Shield on yourself. Don't underestimate Sacred Shield. That shit is broken. Absolutely crazy. I'm trying to find this video right here while I check some comments. Emratin says, I speak German. The languages are pretty close and I really adore the way you guys in the West speak. You guys in the West. I've never heard this, but it makes so much sense. Yeah, same man. I love it when a German is super angry. That shit's hilarious. Or even when he's not angry. When he's relaxed, it's even hilarious then. Because he sounds angry. Oh man. Hey Daniel, how you doing? Hope you're having a wonderful day, mate. And yep, we are just about to get ready with Lich King. I'm trying to find like an old video so I can show you guys that if you're interested after the Lich King kill. In the meantime, the officers are getting something sorted out. But we'll get started here in just a minute. Just got this recommended. I also play on Icecrown. YouTube algorithm works well, says Marcus. Yeah. Yeah, it's been helping me out for sure, man. And I appreciate it. It's good shit. Wow, Kumowo says, hey Obby. Hey Kumowo, how you doing? Hope you're having just a wonderful day. And FOF says, with all that chain overhealing on Skada, how much do you think is the actual effective health gained on Shaman? Let's check my overhealing. It's probably insane. 6k, as far as healing per 5, I was doing 10k there. H-Pala, of course, with the Judgment of Light alone, that's like a stupid amount of healing. Like, look at this. This is not based on skill. I know that healing in general is like, you just press one button, really, that's what it comes down to. But, yeah. Any wipes happened today? No. Technically, we got a Sintragosa wipe, but that really wasn't a wipe. That was just some stupid happening. The actual effective health gain from Shaman is, however, how many people are damaged. Because it's a smart heal, you can't really aim chain heal. if you just click on any melee, the other melees need to be damaged, otherwise, yeah, it's not good. What is not broken from the Paladin spellbook? I wish it was just Sacred. Dude, Sacred is just like the cherry on the top though. The fact that every single specialization gets Sacred Shield is some bullshit. That is some bullshit. You guys are doing 4 heals the whole run? Yes, this has been a Shadow Priest the entire run. Arsley. Very, very strong Shadow Priest. Hey, Abi, what would you recommend for Resto Shaman? Horde, Troll, or Orc? I mean, Troll is better for the heroism, not bloodlust stuff, I guess. But does it really matter? It doesn't really matter. Haste is obviously going to be more beneficial to you than attack power. But it's still a 3-minute cooldown, I think. So it's like Gift of the Naru. Yeah, I'll drop it on someone every now and then, but I'm not gonna like worry myself to death because of it. I'd love a pug healer point of view. Jesus, FOF. No. I'll go and be like, alright, so, oh, this raid is so bad. I wonder what their specs look like. Alright, let's check this Boomkin. No Typhoon. No Starfall. No improved Verifier. Alright, let's check the Warrior. Full Arms Warrior, but actually does 1k DPS instead of something good with it. Sacred shouldn't be allowed on Holy Paladins, it just makes them unkillable. I agree with that. I see you're an Alchemy fan? Yep, for sure. Especially on a healer, I don't think that extra little bit of spell power is gonna be that big of a deal. I would rather save my money. So yeah. Anyway, I've tried looking for the video, but I can't seem to find it. I really hope I didn't like delete it. Because it is, basically, I could get banned for that video existing, except for very specific parts of it. I don't like having that around on my computer. Ay. We'll have to see a little bit later, Scroll. Ancestral Fortitude, you want to get that up? And now we're just going to chill. Every now and then we'll get this lesser healing wave off. I'm gonna be cancelling it a little bit so I can actually save some mana. Shadow Trap near me. Alright. Necrotic Plague is about to come out. Okay, let's see. Thunder Cunis is right there. Dispel him. All good. Alright, Huckme's taking some damage now. Let's go ahead and drop that Mana Tide. Nice and early. Alright, go ahead and heal these melees up a bit. It's all fine. Keep the Earth Shield, keep the Water Shield. Jesus. Some big hits here on the nice damage. Alright, Shadow Trap. Alright, he got the spell already. Oh, he's really far away. Alright, we're transitioning it. That's good. Alright, Chash should be doing his little trick here. Well, my little trick, but I'm sure someone else thought about it before I did, so... No retaliation damage. Oh, there it is. He only got like 1 or 2 ticks off. People are getting one-shot by this raging, I think. Can't heal that. Boxster disconnected. Does anyone feel like taking the reins, or should I do that? Where's the Ricks and the MDs, please? And watch the aggro, please, guys. Yeah, how about we just unanimously call a wipe and wait until Boxer to come back? Okay, so check this. This is our one and only officer. Well, commanding officer. And he is doing himself a little bit of a dancing, a little bit of a disconnection dance. So, that's also the main tank, by the way. So the main tank and the like only commanding officer. I'm gonna go ahead and drop down so I don't take any durability damage. It's better. You can squeeze in that juicy 5% fire elemental damage with the orc ratio. Oh! That's next levels now, I didn't know that. LOL main, aren't you guys tired of ICC farming? Nah, it's fun, man. It really is. It's always a different experience every single time. It's a good time. Ignacio Jaramillo has just subscribed. Thank you very much, Ignacio. Appreciate that. And that was so sad. Yeah. It's very unfortunate. That's what it is. There are some times when I'll say that's some bad RNG. And it might be a little bit of a stretch of the truth. But this is really just unfortunate. Nothing you can do about it. But we do get to deliver our quest. So, are you guys ready for some BQL, Nick? Yeah, there it is. It's John Cena's BQL necklace. I just got it in my inventory, you just can't see it. Got a lot of Lich King fights nowadays, spamming disconnections. Yeah, man. No Soul Reapers, we got Internet Reaper. Marianne says Ulduar is better than ICC. Yes, this is why we're gonna go and play on Frostmourne. We're gonna experience Ulduar. On the right item level as well. Marcus says always a different experience, but the failed defile is the best one. Oh, we had one today on the subscriber stream. If you want to go and check it out, we only had like 2 attempts on Lich King. Guess what the first one wiped to? Yeah, FOF, that total bad damage, I didn't think about it, but wow. Rosan Pamuk Chief, thank you so much for the subscription, man. Appreciate it. Smooth flows. Alright, we check that. Can you show me your talents, please, on Resto Shaman, says Laurenti. Laurentiu, and yes. Poppy Rob, thank you so much for the subscription. I appreciate that. The talents, you can find them, of course, in the Discord. But basically, it's very similar to any Resto Shaman you've seen. I just go ahead and take everything except for Tidal Force. I like a point in elemental weapons. Besides that, there's nothing different about it. It's 5 here, 5 here, all of these here except for Tidal Force. And just like that, you know, you don't take the PvP stuff. It's pretty obvious to how you should get a Resto Shaman going. Because this is really obviously PvP, that's PvP. I mean, if you're me, this might be nice. And yeah, of course, you gotta get the crit. And I like the 1 point in elemental weapon over the Tidal Force. Yeah, it definitely did suck. Bad wipe. Can you explain shortly what is the difference between Icecrown and Frostmourne? I think they're gonna be pretty much a 1-to-1 copy, except for the raiding. I think we'll have the Lordaeron difficulty on raiding, but that's already like much scaled down as to what it once was, so it should be good. Marianne Boycock says, good luck broski, I'm out. Thank you very much, Marianne, appreciate it. So I'm not 100% sure what exactly we're gonna be looking at Emrat in, but we'll see. Is Elemental Shaman playable in PvE? Yes, playable and replaceable. They give the same buffs as other classes that can do more damage. at endgame. So Snow says resto without swiftness is the way. Yeah, that is the way. Isn't Ghost Wolf useful in some encounters? Curious, I don't really know. It's right, you're right, it's true. It can be very useful in Ruby Sanctum 25 Heroic. Useful, but at the same time it limits you from doing anything. If you get into this situation where you have to move to the wall, right? You got consumption in Ruby Sanctum 25 Heroic. That pillar is the wall. So you're healing like herpaderp, just having a great time. You get combustion, you go to the wall. Alright, hold on, I need to get my second hand involved here. You go to the wall. Now what do you cast? You have to always continue casting. Alright, so let's say Earth Shield on the tank. Now what do you cast? Ghost Wolf. When you're at the wall, you know, you can have Riptide on cooldown. There's a million variables that come into play. But in general, I wouldn't say that that's worth taking and even worth going into. You're better off just casting a Riptide, an Earth Shield, and just doing it like that. Discredite Holy Glyphs is the way. Oh right, we also had that. Oof. What about Elemental Shaman in PvP? They're absolute monsters. Probably some of the scarier burst combinations that you can ever find are with Elemental. Destruction Elemental is pretty crazy. Elemental probably won't work. But yeah, Elemental in PvP is alright. Where's Kala? He's probably taking a day off. I don't know. He's a big boy, I don't keep track of him. Marek Kotkowski, thank you so much for the subscription. I appreciate it, man. And you will not do a PvP stream. I'll do a PvP stream every 1000 subscribers. I don't like it so much, but you know, people do want it. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, he just fucking disconnected again. I mean, that did look funny. I'm not gonna lie. So... yeah, what are we gonna do here? If he keeps disconnecting, it's not a good situation. We'll have to like swap it around or do something about it, because we can't just keep like wiping for this. I have my protection paladin, but I kind of want to finish the rest of Shaman. But the druid just keeps disconnecting. It's insane. Elemental on 3v3 is just insane. Heroism's power in there is even greater and even more one-shotting in there. Yes. Do RL, says Baldur Gate. Raid leader. What is RL? I don't know. Ranked leaderboards? I wouldn't know. But let's hope that we can fix this, because I want to get some Lich King done and go to bed. I'm not gonna lie, I am a little bit tired and it's only 2 AM. That's not supposed to happen. Where's my gamer attitude? Ugliest shield transmog of the day award goes to Obby. Ouch. I didn't even transmog it myself, you know. Back when account sharing was not illegal, let me point that out really slowly. I gave this account to one of my friends, a Belgian guy actually, and he took all my gold. You know, that happens when you share your account. And he transmogged my my normal Merogar shield to this. So, I don't know. He liked it. I was like, you know, this is okay. I'll take it. Raid leader is Ril. Yeah. But I can't I don't want to lead this raid in asperity. I don't have authority here. Just that simple. What do you work with in real life? You guys. You know, YouTube. Don't you dare insult the Red Dragon Scale Protector Heathen. I feel like there should be a comma in there somewhere, but I like it. I never changed it back to the original look, which is the Bulwark of Smoldering Steel. I just kept it like this. It fits the set. You know, it's got red in there. It's got like a little bit of those white details in there. And it's breathing fire, sort of, in like a Nintendo Entertainment System way. You know, if there was a Mac version that is 64-bit available anywhere, that is supported by iOS Catalina. Oof. I have no idea, mate. FOF says it's not bad, I kinda like it. Same. It growed on me, man. The first time I saw it, I was like, ugh. That's just pixelated. But this is fine now. Which is your main character in asperity, like the highest rank? That would be my boomkin, Saraju. Pisto Postilo is in the chat. Hey, comrades. Hey, Pisto. Hope you're having just a wonderful day, mate. And Wokomuo says, why sometimes YouTube doesn't show me the notification when you make a video or streams? May it be some kind of bug. Nah, it's alright. I can't expect YouTube to show you guys the exact same 250 people my video. I can't expect that. It shouldn't be like that, because then my reach is much lower than if I get different people every day, you know? So sometimes YouTube will give you the notification. I guess sometimes it won't. I don't know why, how, when, where. But Discord is always going to give you the notification right here. Hamsuit helped me set up a great little bot. So every time that I go live, right here on the YouTube Discord, everyone can see this as well. You can go ahead and click this. And that's instant. When I go live, this notification goes out. That's what I can give you. Could I tank Lich King 10 normal with a 5.2k Druid tank? Yes. Goken says, working with YouTube with 200 to 300 viewers. I've had 330 viewers once. Yeah, I know, but you gotta start, you know. You gotta start somewhere. Just grow. That's what YouTube is. Why do your R sounds like that? It's a really bad day, isn't it? I felt the entire day that there's like this chunk in my throat, so maybe that's not helping. When my brother's account got hacked, the hacker transmogged Dying Light Heroic to literally the ugliest staff ever. The Forced Ahun site. Maybe just like that? We can find it? No? There it is. Yeah, I'm not a fan of this weapon. It's way too overused. Sight is not a practical offensive weapon either. It gives no defense either. Like, when you think about it logically, a sight is a terrible weapon. The balance of it alone. Ugh. Is this Warmane? Yes, Stefanos, this is Warmane. Agelos says you can click the bell and choose to always get notifications. Facts. That's what I should be saying. Can you at least try to sound British? No. I could give it a really bad shot, but nah. Right now we're just waiting for the officers to do something. I'm not sure what. But let's hope that they can fix it. Yeah, he's not having a good time with it. I can say that by hearing it on Discord. He's very annoyed about it. He's very annoyed. Is Boxster disconnected on Discord too? No. It's only on Warcraft, and it's very upsetting when, you know, you've been having a good raid all throughout, and then you get to Lich King, and then you disconnect. Now, it's not like only him. I think Warmane has have some disconnecting issues on Lich King, and you can see on Deathbringer Sourfang I had a global cooldown of lag basically. But I think he can't get in there. So we're gonna have to find a different option here. This is your chance to join my Asperity run. Nah. Try Sonic Spear for the polearm transmog, says Snow. Oh, yeah. That's a much better white color polearm transmog than the Frostlord Ahun side. Much better. Highest DPS you've ever seen on Blood Queen. Well, there were Retribution Paladins doing like 80k DPS on Blood Queen in Molten. Does that count? Because of all the quadruple dipping. You must have the most obvious accent of a Dutchman that I am aware of. Really? People tell me otherwise. But okay, I'll take it. It's not Warmane, it's Bugmane. Oh no. Could you recommend me a polearm or staff transmog that you think looks good? Well, the Sonic Spear is a good one from Snow. It's a good suggestion. And I'll have to find it like this. This is the one. This is one of the polearms that I really like myself. Plasma Red Hyper Sight. It's not really a sight, but I like it. It's not as flashy as the Sonic Spear, but yeah. Alex says, I think the only way to play on a Mac right now is to downgrade it to an older version. Yeah, probably. I wouldn't know. A shaman in my classic guild spent 2 months worth of DKP to get that shield, says Kenny. Or Saint Zenny. Yeah, it's worth it. It's so good. It's best in slot, so yeah, it's worth it. It's very good. I was thinking French, says Matteo. A lot of people actually think that my accent is French. Je m'appelle Abby, bonjour. I mean on Warmane, says Mehmet. Alright, on Warmane, I've seen like... Jeez, let's take a look here. I can't tell you that like from the top of my head, but 40k plus, I've definitely seen that, yes. Alright, we're getting some people summoned. We're getting ready for another attempt. Hopefully no disconnection bullshits happen, and it should be fine. Seems like we've gotten a feral DPS here. And a blood DK tank. Very transmogged. It's Kisney, so the job's gonna be done proper. You can expect that. Yep. Hey, he also went for Death Chill instead of like that extra pointed killing machine. I like that idea. Death Chill. Let's see here. What would be a good healer at lower gear? In other words, one that doesn't run out of mana in 10 spellcasts. Resto Druids actually have technically, potentially infinite mana if they use Clearcast combined with Life Bloom. Life Bloom gives you mana back when it, you know, flourishes or blooms or finishes dotting. So by combining Clearcasting procs with Life Bloom, you're essentially getting free mana. Holy Paladin can essentially get free mana with Seal of Wisdom, Divine Plea usage. Resto Shaman is gonna struggle so fucking hard at low gear. It's not even gonna be funny. Holy Priest might have an easy time as well. They get lots of mana back. They focus on spirit. Well, not necessarily, but you can. Highest DPS on dragons before Sindragosa. I've seen 160k from a rogue on Warmane. Blade Flurry Fan of Knives is insane. What do you think about the Transmog Pole Arm from Mali? It's too overused in my opinion. Black Ice. Let's see. Let's see here. Yeah, like you said, overused, and it doesn't even really look like a weapon. It's like Valanir looks good, but it doesn't really look like an offensive weapon. It's a conduit of power, right? It's not like a bopping stick. Black Ice almost looks like it tries to be a bopping stick, but it still looks too magical to me. Well, you know, if you look at an actual good bopping stick, then that's a bopping stick. Effectively. Anton van Rechteren says, did you kick no damage? No. He just lagged out twice. No explanation for it. It's happened before on Lich King on Warmane. So we're gonna go ahead and replace him. That is a, you know, that is an officer. It's going to suck not having him here. It's a powerful presence of an officer, especially one that is liked by everyone. It's a very powerful presence. So it sucks that he's not here. Death Chill is not really bad. At least you feel like you have some DPS cooldowns, but not really. If anything, it's gonna give you a strong Icy Touch, right? At least one. Pole arm from Anubarak is the best possible pole arm. Let's take a look. Anubarak in TOC. Let's take a look. Really? Oh, really? This one? The 4 dragon? No, that can't be right. No, I've never liked this one. I like the idea of a dual sword, you know, that's what they're called. You had people like running around doing this and shit with them. But I don't like the look, it's too small. It's too small. When is Valanir better than Terranos? The weapon? Always. I would always pick a Valanir over the weapon, the mace here. Royal Scepter. The fact that you get like the shielding absorption on it, it's just worth it. Unless you're a Discipline Priest, then you'll want to use Royal Scepter. Alright. See if we can just restore this little bit of mana. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and just focus on healing here. And my add-ons are bugged. Fucking hell. Alright. That kind of like did really mess with my mana having to fix that, but at least we can see what's going on. Go ahead and dispel him. Go ahead and give the Earth Shield to Hugs. Just for the simple reason of it's gonna proc more often there, and it's gonna heal up like to full easier. And we've got H-Pala like covering Kisney very hard. Alright. So on 8. I have to like just get it off. Alright, that chained heal right there on Leopala is gonna serve us pretty well. Alchemy is gonna take some real damage here. Just get this fucking necrotic out of here, dude. Oh, where did Velcora even go? I didn't see him. Alright, now what you want to do is stay in the melee so that your mana shield gets procced by Lich King's little beamy beam right there. It's gonna be a higher chance of you getting hit if you stand near the closest, the tightest amount of people, right? Hugme needs to stop doing this right now. There's no narcotic plague anymore, Hakmi. You gotta turn around. We'll need to... That's me unmuting microphone. Doesn't happen often. It really is a mess right now. Those spheres are also coming to us. How weird is that? They're like still targeted to the demon guard pad, but they're like doing a Nike moonwalk towards us. It's crazy shit, man. Alright, let's go ahead and heal this infest up. It's the hardest infest. Well, it should be the hardest infest throughout the fight. Okay, I've been grabbed. Resto Druid, Holy Palla en Resto Shaman. Good luck. Resto Druid, Resto Palla en Resto Shaman. All the restos. Literally all three of the fucking healers. Oh my, yeah. Did someone say anything about that defile wipe being the most oofy? Oh boy. Ouch. What role is Shash? That's insane damage. He is a Fury Warrior. And yeah, Fury Warriors, they're supposed to do that damage. You can build such a big lead in phase 1 with, you know, killing the ghouls, that you should have that kind of lead. Now, if we take a look at enemy damage taken as well right now, you're gonna see that he's by far the furthest ahead of everyone. Leo Palla is being a stupid fuck, I think. It's fine, he was my, yeah. Leo Palla was like this cute 5k gear score warlock when he joined my guild, so I can talk shit about him. I'm technically his senpai. But this is stupid as fuck. There's no reason to use Seal of Command on the ghouls. You're just lowering damage on Lich King, the warriors, the Unholy Death Knight, Living Bomb explosions. Inherently, those ghouls will die. No need to put more effort into it. He's not even close to the top even with that, so definitely stop. What macro did you use to fix your add-ons? It's actually the first macro ever on the Discord. I'm not gonna type this out in the chat or even like, you know, try to pronounce that. If you go here, in general chat even, you check the pins tab, and you've got it right here. JJ Barney was like, he was one of the first people in that Discord, and he put this up there for everyone to get. You just put it into a macro, and you click it whenever it really just goes colossally wrong. And everything's bugged. Nice defile, rip DKP. What is your add-on for healing? This is Grid. GRID. It's just rate frames, really. Alright, we're gonna go to double minus. So, if we fuck up now, we're gonna get twice the minus. Do you have any idea which pole arm I can wear with the tier 2 rogue set, Bloodfang? I think I have a good idea of what it looks like, the Bloodfang set, but let's take a look real quickly. So the Bloodfang set right there. Well, you're gonna need a shirt. I would advise like a black shirt or a red shirt, probably black shirt. Besides that, pole arms, huh? If you really don't know what to do, this is what you do. You go by every single term that you know what a spear is going to be like, or a javelin, a spear, a sight. You use all of those terms and you just take your time, you see what your options are. That's alright, it's got like the red thing going. Oh, that's so good. You gotta love horde items. Oh, that That's hot. That actually looks so slick. Like a javelin, let's see. No search results. It's fine. I wouldn't be able to give you a name, no. The Hersir's Great Spear looked kind of okay with the red. But pole arms are tricky, man. There's not that many that look good. How do you reach F5, F6 until F12? So I have the mouse right here with 12 buttons on the side. And F1 to F12 is bound on that. I'm not actually using my hands for that. No, fuck that. No, it's all bound to the mouse. Can you copy on Discord your Grid 2 setup? It's not Grid 2, it's Grid 1, and I've already done that. You can check it in the add-on section. You can find it right there. RefDev says a halberd. Yes, a halberd. Did you see like Spider-Man Far From Home? And the dude is like, I'll stab you with the spear. And the nerdy guy is like, halberd. Dude, I was watching the movie like, no, it's a halberd. So that was perfect. Love that movie. But let's get started here. Let's hope we actually kill it now, cause man. This has been a minute, hasn't it? Alright. I like how the audio, when you're standing on that exact spot, is almost peaceful. And Nair is going there. Alright. That was a really tight dispel. Don't know who did that, but that's good. You see this guy with his aggros. We'll probably want like a Riptide on him 24/7 if he has aggro. When he has aggro. Sneaky DK, he got dispelled, good. Alright, we're kind of burning mana, but that's alright. We'll get some back in the transition phase. This. Don't dispel him just yet. Go to it, go to it. Ooh. That was really tight. Uh-oh. Alright, gotta heal Chash because he's got retaliation up and he's getting stupid amount of damage from it. Please City. Hymn of Hope, please. Alright, let's get the Hymn of Hope. Alright. Or not. Nah, it's too late at this point. Yeah, whatever. We'll just get our Earth Shield up and stay right here. And we'll get a shitload of mana back. Last time we almost got 100k mana back from just Earth Shield or Water Shield. So it's fine. We don't necessarily need to combine it, but I would have liked to show it off to you guys. Because it is a good trick. If you combine Monotite and Hymn of Hope, you'll be getting more mana back. Because Hymn increases your max mana. And Monotite gives it back. Sneaky. Alright. We gotta like dash to the middle here. Refresh our totems. Right there. Another grab. Kek, another 3 healers. Disc, H-Pala and Resto again. This fucking group, man. Alright, heal up this hunter quick. He's taking it. Go ahead and give him the Earth Shield now. Let's go ahead and pop the GTS here. Should be alright. Alright, we're stacked up proper. Alright, defile in 2 seconds. Gotta be ready for this. It's on me. Just... That's not the best, but it's alright. It's definitely better than in front of the Valkyrs. I will sit a bit risky on a healer, because I don't have much room to move. So I'll take like a risky spot and hope that the DPS is gonna be reacting in time. Not the tactic you... Alright, we're gonna hero. Alright, defile on Dren, but he did it properly this time. Go ahead and frost choke that, you never know. I saw it skirt across there. Alright, we need some mana. Alright, defile is incoming. Oh, it's on Husk Strike. Fucking hell, Husk Strike. Alright, pushing it out here. Alright, we need mana here. There's only one way to get that, and that's just to take a fuckload of damage and get the mana shield to recover all of our mana. So, can we have like the Benny Hill theme playing, or are we gonna get demonetized? We're getting bad luck right now. Come on, get some crits. I'm not getting rests, or big crits here. That's fine. We got enough mana. Honestly, we'll have mana tight in just a second here. I dropped my mana shield. Well, fucking duh. Of course it's gonna drop then. Ah, jeez. Let's go ahead and keep that Earth Shield up. He is gonna take Lich King pretty soon, so... That. Oh, hug me. No, no, no. Don't you die. I refuse to let you die. Now, when we get into this chamber, the first thing we're gonna do is activate this GTS. People usually activate it a little bit later. This way you can get some good value out of it. Alright, and now just chill a bit. You can go for a chain heal every now and then. Just keep up with the star. You could potentially frost choke the spirits that are incoming, but you kind of just want to be focusing on healing here. This is where the Resto Druid really does like shine, by the way. He shines like crazy. Like, as you can see, he just beat the H-Pala just like that. Okay, get Kisney healed up, he'll hug me. Ah, don't you die, hug me. I'll show you guys a little trick here. Alright? Stay tuned. First of all, mana tide here. So Soul Reaper is in 10 seconds, right? If something or someone were to taunt that Soul Reaper, that would be a good thing. Defile is also in. Alright, taunt it please. Yep, it ate the Soul Reaper. Soul Reaper on Greater Earth Elemental, right there, you just skip the Soul Reaper, no problem. Easy. Alright, harvest. So we can pop the GTS a little bit later now, when we enter. let's start moving here. Alright, let's go ahead and move up. Ampalon will use his Riptide to get a big chain heal. No totem, says Diogo. I just used Greater Earth Elemental to soak a Reaper, come on! Give me a break! Yeah, I'll put the totems, I'm sorry. They must have gotten removed when we went inside a Frostmourne chamber. That's new. Or maybe I just forgot about them. Alright, let's get out of this. Oh, Hackney, you got a soak for us? Alright. Yeah, Frostmourne is gonna be exciting, for sure. We got the filing coming. It's on Zenta, let's get out of here. Alright, it's time for this totem. Get the big boy involved. Come on, bop him. Yes! The big boy! Alright, so... almost out-healed the disc. It's a disc. You know, it's fine. Frost is harder, says Dino. Alright, to this question, MV says, hello, hey man, how you doing? Hope you're having just a wonderful day. He says, I rolled my first Death Knight and I absolutely cannot decide between Unholy and Frost. Which one do you think is either better or just more fun and harder to play so I won't get bored fast? Frost is much harder. Unholy is very linear, right? It's not that fun. Frost has a lot of small details that are interesting to work around with or just, you know, to just abuse. So I'd say if you want something hard, go with Frost, yes. For sure. Hey, how you doing, Dino? Hope you're having a wonderful day, mate. And Philip Lucas says, my game won't work. Oof. Agalos says, how the AoE ground shows so clearly, the shadow traps. And that is indeed the projected textures and particle density. It's right in the video settings here. You go to effects and you click this on, projected textures. Without this, you're not going to be able to see shadow traps that well. Now, with that being said, there's other tactics that also require this to be turned on in order to, you know, see it properly. So it's not only for shadow trap. GG says Laurentio, thank you so much, man. Appreciate it. Dino says, Frost is really hard to master, yes. And it is easy to play casually, but yeah, just like Dino was saying, once you start doing the rotation with 2 obliterates, so you do your diseases, you get 2 obliterates, you focus on 2 obliterates, right? That's easy mode. Then you start adding in the 3rd obliterate, and you start adding in unbreakable armor, and you start adding in the death rune that you get from using unbreakable armor, which actually does overcomplicate things. I'll get him. You can do it, guys. Good luck. Alright, let's go ahead and do some damage. Found one better transmog for the pole arm. Terrox Quill. I think I've seen that one and I think I like it. Terrox. Hey. It's a quest item. You troll. I think it's actually legit a quest reward that you get. Oh, that one's pretty good. But yeah, there's a quest reward that gives you that as well. Like a quill, and you get it from picking up that quill. So, what are you gonna play on Frostmourne, class and faction? Retribution, Protection Paladin, as a Draenei, of course, on the Alliance side. What's your opinion on Resto Shaman? I just started my grind to 80 today and I'd like to hear it from you. Gearing it is very difficult. Yo, yikes. Yikes.com, that's very bad. That one assassination rogue is like, fuck yeah! Yeah! But not me. Not us. So yeah, Resto Shaman, it's very hard when you start gearing it. The further you get into the gear, the easier mana becomes to manage, the bigger your heals will become. All of the challenge is in gearing it up. When you have 2k gear score, it's incredibly hard to play. You're gonna be running out of mana. You're gonna be... you're gonna be having a lot of issues. Just stay in that grind. Once you get to 5.5, 5.8k, that's when it becomes good. Now also when you're lower geared, you want to go ahead and take a different glyph. There's glyph of water shield somewhere, water mastery. Now this is very good. The passive mana regeneration, it's going to help you out a lot with mana, especially on low gear. Now if we take a look at my mana gained in that single fight, the Lich King fight. Oh, it's probably the wrong one. 800k. 11k, we'll check this one. Mana gained. If I check Elifia's mana gained, Water Shield once again almost gave me 100k mana back. And I did slack in the second transition. So understand your mana shield. Yikes indeed. The 2 daggers, says Lazar. Oof. Death taxes and Lich King dropping Heaven's Fall. The 3 things that you can always expect to be, you know, in life. Soiree Illinois says, my game always crashes when the cinematic appears. Why is that? I don't know. I'm not sure if your name is Illinois even. For me, getting this this thing... Okay, so I just got bamboozled completely. If you check in my Discord, I have the add-on section that I've been saying a few times, of course. You've got a few interesting things in here. You can change the gun sound. Tired of that boom, blau, kerpow sound? Well, no more. Large address aware is the thing that fixes the Lich King cinematic crashes for me. It fixed it for Tim. It fixed it for me. It fixed it for several other viewers and subscribers as well. You go ahead and read this. It's a very simple zip. It's just an executable. It's an executable. You run it. You put your WoW.exe in this file, and I'll have your account in no time. No, it's gonna add additional RAM to your World of Warcraft. I know that doesn't sound any much less like a scam, but yeah. Let's do a few more comments here, and I'll go ahead and go to bed. And I'll see you guys tomorrow on Frostmourne. Good night, Snow. I'll see you later, mate. Thank you for, you know, participating, being here. Always appreciate it. And Ilik says, can you check Pala playing? I started as Prot Pala 2-3 days ago, and this is my first character. Alright, I'll check it. Kamaloof says, I was thinking about rolling Elemental Shaman. What's your opinion on it? Replaceable. We've done this question 4 times now today. It's not as good as other DPS in sheer terms of damage output, and the buffs that you give are all replaceable by a different class. So at the end of the day, you're just replaceable. Lazar says, Heaven's Fall has a special place in my heart. Also one in Lior. What music do you listen to, says Anton? If I pull up my Spotify right now, it's... Oh god. Oh god. Oh Jesus. What a wrong moment to pull out my Spotify. No, but I listen to pretty much everything. Lots of Eminem, some Luke Fiasco, you know, like some rock, some rap, some classic music, some theme songs, man. That Game of Thrones shit, I love it. But honestly, yeah, rap, lots of it. God, I hope it didn't show something in Paris from those two. Going for Rams first, level 80? Nah. No, not Rams first, but I do want to be a little bit ahead of the pack. We're gonna have a fun time with it. Doing anything too competitively is just... I'm not too much into it anymore. Always those dramas, man. Can you check Palaplane? This is what we're gonna do. Palaplane. He's in a guild called Psychopath. I like it. Alchemy, Herbalism. Yeah, that's alright. You can get a lot of money from the 2-hour flask, right? Inverted money. So that's good. Alright, the Liberum of Alliance. That's good for now. You want the aggro, actually. So this one is the best, in my opinion, for this item level. This trinket is so bad. This trinket is also like just so bad. I would recommend the Black Heart of Betrus. And then if you go to Warmane, and if you have Volt points, which I know you don't, but this is for anyone else who's leveling like a tank. If you want to spend your Volt points, then go to the store and get yourself an Ulduar trinket from the tanking place. Because if you check these trinkets from Ulduar, let me scroll down just a little bit. Heart of Iron, it's stamina, right? Straight up stamina is always good to have, but you can get better ones. You can get... Now I'm trying to find it here. Where are they? Wait a second, they have to be somewhere in here. They didn't remove them. Ah, there it is. Royal King of Celiane. I like this one. It's just straight up another stamina. So either getting this stamina trinket with parry or getting the other stamina trinket with dodge rating. I think stamina trinket is just so good, right? So maybe check into that. Otherwise, TOC 5, it gives the Black Heart. Get that one, it gives stamina and armor on proc. That's good. Friendly is enough. You'll get the rest in an ICC run. This is tier 9. This is very good. Tier 9 is incredibly good on any kind of tank. The tier 9 set is always going to reduce the cooldown of your taunt by 2 seconds. It's very strong. I like it. You got the right meta gem. You've got the right ID with gemming as well. Just some stamina here and there, you know. It's good shit. Threat and stamina there. That's good. It all looks good. Let's take a look at the talents. Because I do see a few issues here. Now, issues, it all depends on your playstyle, of course, right? Big issue. You don't have Glyph of Sense on that. That's 1% damage. You gotta get it. If you take a look at Pursuit of Justice, I personally really like that increased movement speed. It's going to make you zoom all over the place. If you get 3 points out of Crusade, and you put 2 in Pursuit of Justice, and then 1 into Reckoning, I think you're gonna have a much better time. I would also suggest Seal of Command, but if you don't like to use it, just don't get the point, right? So take the 3 points, put 1 into Reckoning. That 2% chance is gonna give you so many procs you won't believe it. And get the Pursuit of Justice. You can always take my spec, just go ahead and search for Obby. And then, you know, when you don't have any aggro issues anymore, you can go ahead and take, yeah, just take this as well. Get your stun reduction as well. But that's all endgame. For now, just make sure you get this Pursuit of Justice instead of Crusade. I would say that's a good start. Let me check some of the comments here. Raw style and hardcore. I used to listen to a lot of dubstep as a kid. You know, I was like 15 years old in Holland. We were like, I wanna see a rainbow high in the sky. Yeah, that shit was hype, man. Jelena says, see you tomorrow, Abby. See you tomorrow, Jelena. And I'ma get out of here as well, guys. Can you check Maxili or Gypsy Warlock? I like the name Gypsy Warlock. I'm gonna check Gypsy Warlock. Zigani, hey, Gypsy Warlock, get your ass in here. Alright. This is the last character I'll check, then I'll just head to bed. Big day tomorrow. That's alright. If you don't need a hit rating, I would honestly advise you to take the minor movement speed on a very immobile class as a warlock, which you don't even have nitro boots on. I do think that the minor movement speed increase is worth it. Some spell power. There's a bigger spell power enchant with 83 or something. You can get that. Of course, 10 stats is optional. Resilience rating. Yikes. Do some Sons of Hodir, please. That's the right meta. And the rest of it does seem to be pretty good. You got some solid pieces. Yeah. Let's check the talents here. Demonology, alright. You don't have minor glyphs. Drain Soul can be nice to just, you know, make sure that you don't have to farm so much. Life Tap is good, Felguard is good, Quick Decay, this is all good. This is the glyphs that you want to have. You have the pushback reduction, I love it. I would suggest getting these. Master Summoner and Val Domination. If you ever die in the middle of a fight, you are not going to have the time to go ahead and stand there after you get your combat rest to just stand there for 10 seconds and cast Felguard. You do need that Felguard up though, there's all your utility in Demonic Pact. So I would say get these two. You can probably get rid of Mana Feed and get Demonic Empowerment. This is off global cooldown, it's just a sheer DPS increase. Just bind it to your Shadow Bolt, you won't even know when it happens, but it's a DPS increase. It happens every 40 seconds due to Nemesis, lowering the cooldown by 30% as well. It's good shit. I'm kind of trying to figure out where you put the points. Ah, get rid of this. Don't need it. Get this. Mana Feed also. It's not. I've never seen my demons go or maybe they have and I'm blind. Who knows? But this looks fine. You can get the point out of suppression as well, but the fact that you have 1 point in it makes it tells me that you know what you're doing. That fucking spider is back, yo, from yesterday. En die zien we nooit meer terug. I got my Nike, my old Nike in here to protect myself. Can you take a quick look at my priest healthcare? Nah, I'll go to bed now. Hey Alzik, how you doing? Hope you're gonna have a wonderful day, mate. Or a night. And Zennyboy says, hey, can you check my Fury Warrior? Nah, we'll check it tomorrow, guys. Night Blasted has just subscribed. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. I tried joining your Discord, but it doesn't work. I'll give you a role as soon as I get off here. And I'll check all of the characters tomorrow, guys. We'll do a few ones every other stream, you know. It's alright, we'll get through them. This is a long-term productivity plan. And I'll go to bed now, so good night, guys.